Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mystic Hawk YouTube channel, or should I say the all-new Mystic Hawk YouTube channel. Yes, I'm back, and I am doing the sun sign readings after some deliberation and some meditation on the situation, especially after that Mardi Gras reading, talking about the new blueprints. Well, the new blueprints instructed me that because the times that are coming up, it might be, and everybody, and those of you that have also asked for, where's the sun sign readings? Well, okay, I thought about it, and I decided I was going to do that. Speaking of readings, if you like a personal reading, my website is still under construction. That's one of the whirlwind things that's been happening on top of rearranging my house and setting up the studio, is getting the website under construction. But I do have some time available. I am starting to do personal readings again. If you'd like one, please email me from the email in the description down below, and I'll get with you and we'll get that set up. A reminder, all the readings come with an audio recording of that reading, and you get a nice quartz crystal, a jewelry point. Oops, sorry, I keep forgetting I don't have that camera on. Nice jewelry point quartz crystal, about this size roughly. I'm going to choose one from you out of the many that I do have. The one that is for you will come to you, and I do that after the reading, so I still have the energy of the reading on me when I choose those crystals, and they do absolutely get to you. I have a thank you. I said I don't have it with me. Oh, there it is. Yes, I do have the thank you note that I have received from one of you, from one of my clients out there that did get a crystal reading and received her crystal. So yes, you very much get that, and thank you very much for sending me some mail. I was so excited to get that. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for all that. So okay, yeah, I talked about that. Another thing is, if you look in the description down below, I want to talk about it before I even get to it. I made, just for these readings for this month, it goes along with this card you'll be seeing very shortly, called The Sound of the Universe. I made a playlist on Spotify that's in the link down below, music that goes along with this reading that will help to raise your vibration, get you into the sound of the universe. It's free on Spotify. All you have to do is get the app, and you can listen to it for free. So, you know, and there are glitches, there's commercials unless you want to pay the price for it. If anybody out there knows of a service where I could share a playlist that is better than Spotify, please let me know. I appreciate it, because I started making music mixes all the way back in the 80s, back when we had cassette tapes. I'd sell them for $5 a pop for gas money and play money and stuff, back when I was 18, 21, somewhere in there. And all the way, then I made CDs for people at parties. So I really feel the universe speaking to me. Matter of fact, in the year 2020, I had a CD that I made in 2007 that was literally the soundtrack of 2020. So it is pretty amazing how spirit speaks through music. So let's get on to the cards. This is going to be a collective. This section right here is for the collective. I will get on to your individual sun sign, sun, moon, and rising sign readings shortly, right after this. But I wanted everybody to know this information. It's so much easier for me to do it one time. So what I want to do is first go over a few things. You really, I know it's wild and crazy and it's impromptu and throw together, but that Mardi Gras video, I had some pretty intense channelings in it. And the reading that came through that was pretty awesome. This is just a quick overview of the cards that we pulled, which is the new blueprints. That was about downloading the new blueprints from the Soul Star Chakra. That's our higher self. That chakra is just above the head. It's not, this is the crown chakra. It's the next one up above that, where our higher selves and our soul selves live. That's where all the information that comes from our Akashic records, all the information of what we decided to do in this lifetime, our contract, and all of the blueprints basically are what blueprints are directions on how to put something together, right? So the directions on how to put our life together, especially in these new days and times. and that's going to lead us to being a realm builder. Okay, realm builder, this new realm into the 5D. This is all about ascension, working on ascension, and the all new Mystic Hawk channel is here to assist you with your ascension. So yes, I do personal readings about personal things, but I am focusing on you and how you can raise your vibration, how you can change your reality from the inside out. Okay, so here we go. We have the high heart chakra, and the high heart chakra was activated through these blueprints, and that was one of the things that was required. And you may have even felt like you were purging and releasing a lot of energy, perhaps emotions. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of that still going on, even from last year. I know, right? But this particular time leading up to this new energy that we're coming into right here, now that Mars, as of yesterday, has gone into Gemini, activating the north node of our destiny. Not only, we also get a new flux of life force energy. So I think all of us should be feeling a lot better coming up in the month of March, or whenever you're watching this reading, because again, these readings are timeless. I put a lot of time and energy and work into it, and believe me, when Spirit sends you a video, whether it's for your sign or not, or as a collective reading, again, I express that you should really watch the collective readings. You know, that way I don't have to put these little clips ahead. The collective readings really have a lot of information in there, and they're very fitting for everyone. So anyway, as you get this new life force energy, that will open up the doorway for radical expansion. And I also call it radical self-expression and expansion. They look at that from our high heart chakra is emerging this beautiful white dragon. What beautiful cards these are, huh? This is from Beyond Lemuria by Izzy Ivy. Okay, so Izzy Ivy she painted these cards and wrote the book on it. So it's pretty awesome material. All right, so the next card we have that goes along with this radical expansion, really, you know, as we're getting these downloads, it expands our mind to incorporate things that perhaps we never dreamed of before, or getting to be parts of ourselves that we thought we could never express, as this high heart is open and we're able to express this wonderful mystical dragon, you know, mystical dragon-like part of ourselves. I'm kind of getting pulled into this card, and what I'm looking at here is, you know, I see the spiral, the corkscrew of how the dragon is coming out. And I was thinking of, you know, we think so much as these cards are lined up in a linear form that everything happens in a linear way. But really, it's just a bunch going around in a bunch of circles. But hopefully that's going up. So we start down here. And just like here I am coming back around full circle to the Mystic Hawk. But I'm on such a different level than I was 3 years ago when I first started this channel. I'm a different person altogether. And it has to do, a lot of it, with my spiritual journey, some of it being the Mystic Hawk. So here we go. This is going to be activating the Sacral Chakra. So springtime, baby. Get your mojo on, because that is the mojo chakra of sexuality, sensuality, and creativity. Yes, that's where we have all of that. And a lot of times we find ourselves blocked in expressing any one of those areas of our lives, whether it be sexual, sensual, or creative. Now, that could be dealing with some old traumas and stuff. Again, we're still in this purging mode. If you really want to work with your sacral chakra, and you might want to find some orange stones. Oh, what are you called? Anyway, I picked up my orange crystal, and I'm like, I don't remember what that's called. I'll remember it in a minute. Anyway, the sacral chakra, it is part of our creativity, our mojo. This is how that expression flows as it's coming down, grounding out through the chakras, going into the Earth Star chakra just below our feet. It's come down through the Soul Star to the Earth Star. This is how the divine inspires us, and then it comes back up and out to be expressed. And it's expressed in a lot of ways, sometimes through music, through the sound of the universe. This is about music and dancing, that expression of that universal vibe, the universal energy of how it resonates in and out, as above, so below. And it is us getting in tune as we listen to music. That's why I made that music mix for you guys. It's down in the description down below. Listen to it at least once. It's great music. Good background, high vibrational. It's all talking about love and all good stuff, but not of that lower base level sexual, low level base sexual energy. No, we're talking about sexual energy that is mixed with, where did it go? The high heart chakra here. And when you put these two together, the high heart chakra and the blending of that, some amazing and divinely inspired, divinely supported energies can come forth into creation, into the material world. So these are exciting times. We have all the planets going direct right now. The wind is at our backs if we choose our destiny. North Node, remember, Mars is activating the North Node. This is destiny time, people. Go time, and activate your blueprints. Allow this radical expansion to happen, radical creativity, radical self-expression. Allow yourself to come out into the world as who you are, specifically your own beautiful, unique self. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, everyone. And now, on to your reading. Woohoo! Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Possibly even Virgo, Venus. Let's see. Venus and Virgo, I mean. One of the things I want to tell you about, in the intermission, I put out a quick Mystic Insights. What is your why? That's always good to know, how to find, talking about what our deepest motivations are in any kind of situation, whether it be home and family life, work life, love situation. And speaking of a love situation, Virgo, oh my goodness, did you guys win the love lottery so far? You're the first of all the readings that I've done so far. I'm now halfway through. You're the first sign that has shown any love energy and potential. Not saying that the other signs didn't, but you have the cups and you have all the cards, or well, not all the cards, but a lot of the cards in that direction. There are a few little warnings. Hey, before I get on a roll with this reading, if it resonates with you, I really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, like, sharing, liking and sharing and all that, because it does help to get these messages out to other people who may need to hear them as well. So thank you ahead of time for that, Virgo. So yeah, I mean, here I am looking at this spread going, where do I even begin? So I'm going to have to begin with the here and now, right here at the Fool card. And we have the Fool in his most traditional sense. There he is, about to take that leap off a cliff. So something is going on in your life. You're really contemplating a new beginning. If you haven't made that leap yet, you're definitely thinking about it. And I believe as the Fool is facing the Lovers here, is a leap into a union. It could be a divine union, and with the divine masculine, divine feminine. Definitely the Two of Cups does signify that, especially this particular Two of Cups, because look at these people. They look just alike, except for one's a man and one's a woman. So this could be the union of your own to the inner animus and anima, the inner divine masculine and divine feminine, because we all have those. That could be part of it. If you're saying I'm already married or I'm single and I'm not interested, so it could be the two parts of yourself, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, blended together, or a business partnership that has an emotional component to it. And so really thinking about taking this leap. And here's this card at the bottom. of the deck. There you are, being single and happy about it for a very long time. This is the flip side of the Nine of Pentacles, the lady in the garden. She used to have a falcon, but this time she has a dove. That's the dove of Aphrodite. And, this could be the Empress, or, some young maiden that perhaps even belongs. Look at that, the Tower. Now, check it out, this particular Nine of Pentacles. So she's perhaps you've been single for a while, been single for quite a while, and you were pretty good with it. Having things the way they were, but suddenly at night, while your dove was flying around, this young fella, if you can see him up in the castle, he sent his hawk out. Well, what do hawks do? I know, because I am the Mystic Hawk. Hawks are predators. They eat doves, baby. So, that's basically feeling like this guy's on my tail. He's sending his hawk out, chasing my dove, my love dove down. Oh no, I don't need this kind of distraction. I'm busy collecting my pentacles, making my pentacles up here, and then I got this fella, fella, didn't have to be male or female, this suitor sending its hawk after me, hawking me, perhaps stalking me on Facebook, this, that, and the other, checking out, if you're on YouTube, checking out my videos, sending me little messages, because the hawk is the messenger, so messages coming from someone from afar. This person could be living at a distance from you, and that's why I'm seeing this Fool card, ready to make the leap. Perhaps you're thinking about moving closer to your loved one, or that person's thinking about moving closer to you, because I do feel there's some cards here indicating there are things at a distance. Of course, this is not for every Virgo, but this is for some particular ones out there, especially if there is love in the air in your life. Now, the person that you could be dealing with, it could be this air sign, this King of Swords. He seems pretty serious, right? He's a serious guy. But the King of Swords, you might have gotten his interest. That would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Most specifically Aquarius, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have a King of Cups up here. Now, it doesn't have to be a male. A king is just the masculine energy. You know the deal. You've probably seen enough tarot readings out there that we don't do genders. So the King of Cups, he is more like the spiritual teacher, kind of laid back guru dude. He seems kind of all calm on the outside, and very soft spoken, and you can tell he's very compassionate. But the funny thing is about the King of Cups, on the flip side, see that dolphin there? He has got a playful side. So once you get into his inner circle, once you get to know him, this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Once you get to know them, you find out they're really playful and like to have a good time. They're not quite so, they may seem reserved out in public or around people they don't know as well. But once they get to know you, they have a great time. So it could be one of these two people. Now, the King of Swords is crossing this. This could be someone maybe blocking the situation. It could be, Virgo, you have two different suitors, or three even, coming to try to get your attentions and woo you. Now, the Knight, and remember, this all goes along with these cards. I've got them covered up, but they were the cards that I was reading on, which is Life Force, Radical Expansion, Sacral Chakra, and the Sounds of the Universe. So this is like, destiny calling. This love situation is very much destined. Again, this is the first, I've done 6 readings already. This first one is even talking about love. So this is something, of course, we're in the Pisces season. Pisces is your 7th house, which is 7th house of relationships, your opposing sign. So some of this energy is definitely coming up for you to be thinking about, what am I going to do in this next phase? This is about moving on to new phases in your life, and specifically destiny. And the destiny that's ringing your bell right now has to do with another person in a partnership. Again, could be a business partnership if you're not looking for nub. If you're not looking for nub, huh? Anyway, this King of Swords, he keeps coming out at me. These are very different people. If you were going between two different people, this might be a fellow that's somebody's blocking you, or your own masculine, mental, logical attitude, thinking, because the Fool isn't logical, right? So really what I'm picking up on is, for most of you, this isn't even a person. It could be for some of you, but it's like that logical masculine mind saying, this doesn't make sense. Why would I just throw everything away, pick up everything? I'm already established. I've got all my pentacles. Yeah, I'm missing the one for the 10 of pentacles, but otherwise I'm doing good in this situation. I date when I want to date. I go where I want to go. Why would I want to tie myself down to one person? That's all this King of Swords logical thinking here. But the Fool, that's the heart. That's the heart beating, because what is the Fool? Fool's right between. He's looking at the Two of Cups and he's coming away from the Ace of Cups. So he's right between all these cups of love, right? This Ace of Cups, that new emotional beginning. And we're going back here, connecting to the Queen of Cups in your environment. So they are, for some of you, pointing very much toward a water sign. That would be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And, Queen of Cups. One thing about the Queen of Cups, again, this could be an aspect of you, but in the environment, I'm saying this might be the person that you're dealing with that is very sweet and loving and emotional. And can be very compassionate and understanding, definitely empathic and psychic. You're not going to get away with anything with this particular person. If you're dealing with a water sign, they're very intuitive. Like the two of you are absolutely in sync with each other. Tuned in, tapped in, and turned on, baby. Yeah, because I don't see a whole lot of passion. A lot, right? There's a few wands in here, so may not have even gotten to that point, but it's definitely lovey-dovey feelings and recognizing a partner. Have you gone forward with it? Some of you, yes. Some of you have been in this relationship for a while, maybe dated, and you're wanting to take it to a next level. It's like, oh, we're going to talk about getting married, moving in together, or what are we going to do about this? And yeah, Virgo's like, oh, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling about Virgo. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. That's what I'm feeling. You do want to, but there's this Knight of Wands here. This is the inner world of the Knight of Wands. There's part of you that, I don't know if it's you or the other person, that is sometimes really attracted to drama or exciting situations. If it's not actually personal, like relationship type of drama or dramatic. Again, this is a fire sign. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Perhaps someone that travels a lot. You might involve with this Fool card. It could be this person is definitely at a distance from you, or there's some traveling, at least from another town over or something. It's not like right next door kind of situation. So there is a distance, but when he's on the backside, it kind of shows his shadow side, his internal side. And yeah, the fire signs, well, on the shadow side, they do love the drama. They love to be the drama queen, whether it's positive drama, negative drama, whatever, just long as it's something exciting and interesting is going on. And hey, if they get to be in the middle of it, all the more fun, right? So that might be a little much for Virgo. But it could be just this situation is because of all the emotions and this big major change that you're looking at facing by changing this relationship, whether you're in one already and you're taking it to the next level. You've met somebody and started, you're thinking about, getting into a relationship, maybe been out for some coffee a couple of times, or it could be somebody new coming up to blindside you. That would be very dramatic, right, Virgo? Virgos do not like to be blindsided, because y'all like to see what's coming. Just like in this two of Wands here, he's looking out over the landscape there, and he wants to see everything's coming. He's got that high position, and that is also dreaming of your future, making plans for the future with someone else. Right here, this is the Eight of Cups. This is talking about, finally giving up on a situation. It just didn't work out. These cups are all dented up and worn out, and says, I just can't deal with this old emotional situation. I'm going to have to walk away from what I was doing. perhaps to move on to this water sign and take this cup of love, take my full self over here to this 2 of Cups and go, yeah, I want to share something with you, baby. I got something for you. Just, and again, making that deeper commitment, something, choosing to walk away from negative situations that no longer serve you. It's probably very dramatic, perhaps involving a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But whoever you're dealing with, you're really moving away from a really oppressive situation that you've invested a lot of time and effort into. It feels like you always have to carry a lot of burdens on your back, a lot of people's expectations, people putting their burdens on you, extra work. And you see this stone statue of this person in the background who looks just like the servant here. And what that is telling me is that you're going to end up setting that image of yourself. That's the image of himself being set in stone, is forever the burden barrier, the beast of burden within your world. And Virgo, maybe you're getting really tired of being the beast of burden, and here is the 7 of Pentacles, but it's the flip side. That's him waiting on his harvest, and this is him watching, going, the tree is dead. I don't know, the fruit may be rotting on the tree. This situation, I'm talking about this old situation of the past, this 8 of Cups situation here, it whatever it was, it didn't bear fruit. It didn't pay off. It didn't give you especially the financial rewards that you're looking for. So it's definitely talking about a plan B. And this might have been the situation that led up to these discussions about, okay, maybe we should talk about doing something else, making some different moves in the future. This is definitely future planning. I don't see it happening right away, because this is the outcome card of still kind of waiting to see. Now, one of the things I'm hearing, Virgo, is, you really, now that all the planets are direct and the Mars is activating the North Node of Destiny, I wouldn't wait on the situation. It doesn't mean that you have, this Fool card says to act now and take this Ace of Cups, this offering that's being offered to you. But see, you're still kind of in this place where I don't know if I want to let go of my freedom. That knight up there is so cute, but he could be this crazy Knight of Wands, just want a little adventure, sending his hawk after my poor little dove. That was a little bit much, just, I feel like your mind, you're going back and forth between the heart and the mind over whether you really want to invest into this love relationship. You might feel like this is going to cost you a lot of money. It may not be worth the investment. Again, this could, if it's not a love relationship, because I usually don't do love readings. I mean, anybody who knows me out there knows that I'm wanting to help you to look into yourself so that you can adjust your own reality based on changing things on the inside so they look different on the outside. But this is absolutely, undeniably reading with love. And again, you're in your relationship house in Pisces. That's your opposing sign. So the relationship issues are definitely coming up, and having discussions of what we're going to do and how we're going to move forward with this situation. But yeah, definitely need to have a plan B in case things don't work out. This again, I see this move. One of the things that indicates a move, these 3 cards right here, actually 4. All 4 of these cards. You got the 8 of Cups. We got the 10 of Wands. Because you said, I don't know if I want to be everybody's beast of burden. Maybe I want to walk away from that situation. There's a Fool jumping away from the situation. And the Knight of Wands riding away. Maybe even a little on the dramatic side, right? I'm going to make a dramatic exit from this. I'm going to tell all of you what I think about you. I've been keeping my Virgo mouth shut for a while, but on the way out the door, and by the way, I'm going to tell you what I think about you. Right, Virgo? Get out them receipts, Virgo. And this, and that. Oh, and you remember this 10 years ago? So it starts throw the whole basket of receipts in. I know I've seen Virgos in action doing that. So I do know how you roll, Virgo. But in all seriousness, I respect that. You know, you got to say your piece, and a lot of times you just don't want to waste your time getting irritated and aggravated. You know, especially if this situation's gonna pass, just give it a little chance to pass. But if it don't change, oh look out. Okay, so then we get over here to the Sacred Destiny cards, and what are the Sacred Destiny cards? Love. Oh my God, again, love. And you need some courage, and because it's going to take a leap of faith, because right now your logical mind just can't see how you can get there from here. But if you let go and stay in the flow, go with the flow of things, then it's all going to work out through the divine timing. Let go and let God is what I'm hearing in this situation, and it's all going to work out because this is a divinely inspired connection. You were brought together for a reason. It is, what is your why on this? Because it doesn't have to be for a big reason, because I'm here to change the world, blah blah blah. Virgos, you're always going to be of service to others, but you kind of took it overboard with this 10 of Wands, taking on too much from other people. And where was I going with that? I want to change the world. But sometimes it's just like, I just want to be happy and joyous and learn as much as I can in this lifetime, so that I can take it back when I leave the earth plane and I die and I go back home. I have a big bag of stuff to take home with me and say, hey, look, soul self, look what I learned this lifetime. It could be really simple stuff. It doesn't have to be a real big thing. But I know with Virgos, it's always going to be around service to others. And that's where I come to this card. It says donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Yes, that is the law of attraction, isn't it? As you give, so you get back. And another another thing that they wanted to tell you, Virgos, is block out distractions. And I do believe it includes this King of Swords. If it's not an actual person talking in your ear, it's your own masculine mental energy trying to talk you out of this situation. Or it could be somebody that you really trust giving you very good advice, because he is in the upright. However, I'm not reading these cards reversed yet, because there's enough to figure out two sides of the cards, much less upside down and backwards. So, block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you. This Knight of Wands here, always trouble. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, always causing trouble. He's a big distraction. Block out anything or anyone that distracts you from what's important. Looks like love is pretty important. And you already know what these distractions are, and you have the power and responsibility to block them out. And here's something very interesting, and I can see this being energy as well as, time, energy, as well as money. It says pay yourself first. And I say this goes along with put the oxygen mask on yourself first, Virgo, because I think you pretty much spread yourself pretty thin, working so hard for other people and not getting the results, not getting the expected results. I just heard doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same results. That is the definition of insanity. That is a cycle that absolutely must be broken. That is what needs to be sacrificed in order for you to move on to your destined reality with this love, with this partner that is here, that will support you, that will help you, that you're not continually having to have on your back these lazy people, because that, the Seven of Pentacles, somebody that, that does not, things aren't quite working out, or constantly having to wait and see, and from a certain situation. So anyway, make yourself your most important, pay yourself first, make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you're paid. This loving form of self-care ensures you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. And I'm also hearing, cut off anybody that is taking your time, energy, money, however energy is expressed, because money is just another expression of, it's a physical 3D expression of your life force energy. And anybody that's bleeding off your life force energy in any way, this is definitely time to cut out the toxic people and to let those situations go, and definitely plan for the future, and be open to love. At least hear this person out, you know. Don't be saying, no, go away, Hawky, because, you know, the Hawk may have something that you really needed. I mean, this person has been planning and working out strategies for a long time. Again, this is Two of Wands, Two of Cups, so you may actually be talking to this person and making plans for this major move or this major change that's going to bring you two together. Oh my God, Virgo, wow. That's a really intense lovey-dovey reading there. Didn't expect that because I hadn't seen them yet so far. So there you go, Virgo. There, how about them apples? Wee! Well, I'll give you time to think about that, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Don't forget, I've got a whole music mix down there. Speaking of love, it talks all about love. There's a music mix down there on Spotify. Just click the link. It'll take you right to it. All right, you take care, and you have a blessed day, Virgo. Bye-bye now. Oh, I waste something. Here we go.